You ready to send the calling card?
Yep, at long last.
Yeah!
I'll take the call. Cards to you. Yes, want to show Mari-san how I feel personally. You have to rest. I'll get to writing. Tomorrow's a big day. Let's give all our guys. We're gonna do it. We're gonna accomplish the goal that Zenkiji said we have to do, which is take Mariko's heart. Well, stop Mariko's in general. This is their goal, and she says with. So it's pretty able to talk to you. Time, I'm quite happy, but you can find a fountain. Go. What Janine?
I'm sorry to call you out so late.
What's up?
I wanted to talk to you about Mari-san. It's strange how I couldn't remember Mari-san until now. Even when Hasagawa-san said her name, it didn't quite occur to me who she was. But the moment she called me Haru-chan, suddenly, it felt like a lid popped open in my mind, and my memories came pouring out. I remembered all these things about my childhood, about Mari-san. How could I forget someone I loved so much?
Happens to the best of us.
I saw a joke image of this moment where someone added a third option, which was because she was in the first game.
I think what happened with my father affected me more than I realized. All the times we spent together. And the moment he passed away, I must have suppressed those memories deep within my heart. At some point, I got used to hiding things away. And I even forgot a good friend like Mari-san.
Did what you could.
No, I feel like I was running from it all over again. A long time ago, I remember tagging along with Mari-san and my father during a golfing trip. I was so happy running around that I ended up tripping and falling. And of course I started crying. Then all of a sudden, Mari-san came up to me and said, "Stop crying and get back up." And that shocked me at first because I always thought of her as an extremely gentle person. But because I knew she was so kind, I managed to stop crying and eventually got back up. I remember thinking Mari-san would never say anything out of place. I trusted her completely. At that point, Mari-san hugged me and said, "No matter how many times you fall, you can always get back up and start again. Never forget that." Can you believe it? I didn't quite understand back then, but I think I do now. There's more to good character than kindness. Being good means dealing with the bad in front of you. It means to take a stand, even when all you want to do is run away. To realize nothing will change if you keep ignoring reality.
You're right.
It's too late to save my father. But it's not too late for Mari-san. This time, I can change things around. I want to tell her exactly what she told me all those years ago.
Better rest up.
Yes. Thanks for hearing me out. Tomorrow, I'm going to do my absolute best. But for now, good night.
So yeah, it's rest up for tomorrow.
Hey. Why is Haru so upset over Mariko Hyodo? I don't have a heart, so it's hard to understand. Why do people try so hard for others? I wonder if I'll ever know.
You will eventually.
Okay. I'll believe you. It may seem like a simple concept to you, but to me, it makes my mind go. But I am humanity's companion. I am here to learn and grow.
Good day, everyone. Are we ready to make Sapporo a paradise's purest snow? Then remember, on election day, please vote Mariko Hyodo.
What is that? A calling card?
It's real.
What's going on? Mariko Hyodo, the false empress with a frozen heart. You are a cold manipulator who treats people as tools to be discarded. We find this unforgivable and will end your reign of abuse. In fact, we will take back the desires you stole this very night. This is...
Oh,
use. And they say they're going to steal my desires? What a bald-faced lie! Those desires are mine and mine alone! As long as I'm the monarch, I won't let anyone stop me! Very well. I was just beginning to work up an appetite. I wonder what you'll taste like. Perhaps I should gobble you up and find out! Standing there! Take these wretched things down!
Wait for us, Mari-san. It'll all be over soon.
let's do this.
Let's go. We need to change Mari-san's heart.
See the navigation to me.
Oh, this is...
I think climb up those chains.
Sorry about the wait. We're here to kick ass and...
Silence! Well,
Who the hell is
There's
she?
the gluttony.
That couldn't be
Or what she turned into.
Mari-san.
I want to say, okay, I'm getting conflicting things here because, like, since her entire thing is designed in ice cold and she's like snow and all this shit, I want to say a snow woman, but the way the portrait looks, it almost makes her look like a ghost. So I'm not sure.
you had best not get in my way. Oh, I'm almost there. Only a few more votes and I'll win re-election.
This is wrong, Mari-san. Those votes you gathered by twisting the people's hearts are worthless.
If you don't stop your tyranny, your staff will collapse one by one. I get why it's hard for you to trust people, but you still have to treat them with decency.
Ah, you shut your impudent mouth. I've done nothing wrong. I will wring out every last ounce of corruption from my staff by working them into the ground. I'll silence all charlatans who betray me. And I will consume every last vote in the city. Whether these people agree with me or not. Only then can I build a safe haven, a radiant snow city that sparkles like winter.
Are you happy living a lie? Wow, English failed me there. Are you happy living a lie?
He said to Maruki anyway.
Listen to him. When you take away someone's desire, you rob them of their agency, the ability to make their own decisions. So what good does it do to turn your loyal citizens into mindless drones?
Said the person brainwashing people.
Isn't it better to let them arrive at their own conclusions? To follow their own hearts?
Said the person who brainwashes people to admit their crimes because otherwise the person literally won't.
Irony!
Lecture me!
Good job, Noir. You tell her.
Mari-san, say goodbye to the countless desires you stole. Because Beauty Thief and the Phantom Thieves are about to take them back.
the last straw! You've made me so very hungry. It's dinner time, and the main course is
That's some fucking Disney Ghostbusters type fusion gone wrong.
So we'll be taking those desires back.
Shut your prissy little mouth! What would you know? I will consume all who oppose me, no matter who they are! You either eat or be eaten!
Whoa, what's with all the food? I want some.
Now's not the time to stuff the face. Here she comes.
Let's go. Pixie, Jack-O-Lantern, Sepulus. Mothman, Sepulus. You're mine. Yours.
Okay, looks like she's being a crazy hat. Get busy, Grover.
Damn, what's this allow immediately?
Thank you.
Morsels? Why have you?
And I got to knock her out of her rage state with a chandelier. This is a reminder of seeing people despite games as boss fight, knowing that the environmental stuff will probably be good to save for later. We'll still immediately use all of them.
Fair warning, this one's gonna be rough. Stop that!
I've done nothing to deserve such agony!
The enemy's in great pain. Looks like she's weak to psychokinesis attacks.
Also, I heard them talking about a supposed analysis that suggests that, hey, when game prices started increasing at $70, people started buying, that game starts, some of those games started selling less copies than they would normally would. What a shock.
I can be of use.
And of course, other people always bring up the argument of, but back in the day, you used to have SNES and N64 games that could be like $80. And it's like, yes, but it requires a lot more effort to get a game to run those platforms because cartridges are on a beach. And also, you're talking about something nowadays where freaking boxes don't even have manuals. Blu-rays are way easier to produce than stuff we had before. And also the fact that, you know, Day 1 DLC, deluxe editions, microtransactions, expansion passes, Day 1. Kinda highlights a whole different thing, you know. When in the nowadays, a game is never, chance to never really be complete. I mean, take this game into effect where freaking I had to buy the deluxe special edition to have all the DLC. Even though only one piece of DLC was actually worth the money. Like you see how I have like a bunch of, like, although I haven't used them, see how like a whole bunch of skill cards of turn-up points?
Yeah.
That came from one of the DLCs. Or it's like, has anything really truly been complete in years?
No.
Why is there a blizzard in here? I was able to hack the heater to the northwest. Don't turn it on before I
Hey, I want to know how hard was what just did?
Not that hard.
Because there are people who are completely baffled and no idea what to do during that segment. It's like the game literally marking in, the game characters literally telling you what to do. So I know I'm just doing the same combo over and over, but it's kind of just a really good combo, especially when the boss is already weak to Psycho. Do I need to do anything else other than the Psycho Tornado?
No.
Also, we got some info of the freaking 10-year COD deal that... When did Joker...
It happens.
I was gonna pay attention, they're both already down. Yeah, freaking saw the info of the contract, and okay, I can see why Sony rejected that contract.
Yeah.
Microsoft would get not only 100% of the revenue if anyone ever bought Call of Duty from a cloud service on PlayStation. They would also get 100% of the microtransaction profits.
Oof.
Which, you know, console manufacturers supposed to get 30% of any digital sale. So I was kind of the other side of the room. I can't get out of chandelier. Okay, we can move a little bit over here, though. Wait a minute, that wasn't close enough.
That's it. Keep going.
Oh, even the boss's reaction to my attacks are delayed thanks to the cold.
Oh yeah, payback time!
Hey, Sophia, back. How's the inside of her belly? Let's go on fantastic.
Oh yeah, payback time! Sona! Ravage that!
Nice, Joker! You hit his weakness!
Archangel, Bighorn, Pixie, Jetland, Contra, Sephiroth, Mothman,
Sophia,
Sephiroth.
that's why Sophia.
Take this.
That was great, Joker!
And Sophia has no SP, never mind.
There.
Thanks.
Okay.
I'm grateful.
Go ahead.
It's powerful, but you can exploit its weakness with cycles so withdrawn from battle. Can anybody heal her? Losing up.
God damn it.
Oh, look, a new room!
Wait! Not yet! I won't let it end this way! I need to wipe out all of Sapporo's injustice!
Please stop! Haven't you done enough?
What?
You're a kind person, Mari-san. And I know you've tried to shoulder all of this alone. The staff member who took bribes, the councilman who tried to set you up, even the girl who died in the accident. Each of these things grieved you, and in order to make a city where none of it could reoccur, you took action as you saw fit. Am I right?
As the mayor, I know very well that little girl's death was ultimately my fault. But my staff betrayed me, all for their insatiable greed. I thought I could leave that awful position behind. Unfortunately, it wasn't as simple as that. Had I gone, I'd only be replaced by greedy scum. That's why I never stepped down. In this world, it's either eat or be eaten. And with circumstances so cruel, I decided I'd be the one doing the eating. Even if every last one of my votes were false, at least I could use them to make the world a better place. But if I was replaced as mayor, who would be there to honor that little girl's memory? An innocent girl lost her life, yet I could do nothing to stop the evil still afoot.
It's not too late to set this right. First, you must tell the people everything that happened. Then can you get a fresh start? But this time, on your own strength.
That would be impossible. I cooperated with those awful men to hide the truth. That way I could continue being mayor. There's nothing I can do.
Stand up, Mariko Hyodo! Are you just going to stay knocked down? You are a kind and strong woman, not someone who collapses over mistakes. So stand up and hold your head up high, because no matter how many times you fall, you can always get back up and start again.
Isn't that...
Yes. You said that to me a long time ago. Even if you told the people the truth about the incident, there are those who would still see the good in you. Don't let your position ruin you. Think back to what you stood for.
She's right, Mayor. You can't give up.
If you tell everyone your side of things, they'll listen.
When my father died, I felt like my heart was going to break. But thanks to the Phantom Thieves, I was able to stand strong and move forward. That's why I know you can too. Remember the part of you that taught me to get back up, no matter how many times I fall.
Yes. You're right. Thank you, Haruka. What I've done was wrong. I drove my employees to the brink and used a strange power to manipulate the votes. I was so driven by my personal agenda, I lost sight of how I originally felt. And why I ran for mayor in the first place. To make a city beloved by everyone. To give back to the home where I was raised. That's reason enough to take another step. I won't make this mistake again. I never needed this power from the start. Haru-chan, you've grown so much. Your father must be so happy in heaven.
Mari-san. Happy?
This place is collapsing! Let's go!
That took us quite a while.
Haru, you were fantastic.
You did great.
It was only because you were all with me. But I do wonder if Mari-san will be okay.
I'd say so. Her shadow disappeared like they always do.
Yeah, your feelings definitely reached her. I'm sure her heart has changed for the better. Well, I guess this wraps up the mission. We still need to confirm that the citizens are all back to normal. It'd be nice if we could do that right away.
Can we grab grab something to eat first? I'm hungry enough to pass out here.
He has a point. Battles can't be fought on an empty stomach.
The battle's already over, but still.
Hey, can we try Genghis Khan? That delicious lamb barbecue dish? Ooh, that's a must in Hokkaido.
What? I thought we were finally getting lobster hot pot.
Since when did we decide that? Why would we when it's so damn hot out?
But if you think about it, isn't Genghis Khan also sort of like hot pot?
No way! Isn't it supposed to be barbecue?
Well, cooking Genghis Khan does require a utensil called a Genghis Khan pot. And you can't barbecue in a pot.
That really is a hot pot.
Ha! I figured as much. Then to lobster hot pot we go.
Why? What even is this conversation?
Hey, was that a smile just now?
You have a great smile.
Yeah, straight from Sapporo, it's Beauty Thief's award-winning smile.
I'm relieved too. I thought you might be weighed down by all that's happened.
Indeed. She was so weighed down that she met up with our leader for a private midnight chat.
Huh? Were you watching?
So since all of my friends.
All right, Sophia. Find us the best Genghis Khan in Sapporo. Sophia?
Sorry. Okay, I've got it.
Well, Mayor's abusing his staff. Is the mayor approval rating kind of odd? Or is it supporting Hyoto again?
Well, everyone seems pretty normal to me.
Their fanatical support for Mariko Hyodo appears to have died down.
I'm glad they're back to their senses. What a drastic change. Just goes to show how powerful a monarch's influence can be.
Hey, guess what? Kyoto-san's holding a press conference right now.
Thank you all for taking your time to gather here today. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to share with everyone. As of today, I will be resigning from office. I do not intend to seek re-election either. During my time as mayor, I've betrayed all of your trust. You may think of me as a mayor who's earned your trust, but in truth, there's plenty that I'm ashamed of. The snow sculpture that collapsed was built by an unscrupulous company that bribed one of my staff. In spite of my responsibility, I neglected to see the finer details and went ahead with the construction. As a result, the sculpture ended up collapsing, and a girl's precious life was lost. Furthermore, I elected to cover up the truth, all so I could save my position. I've been garnering votes I didn't deserve in order to stay on as mayor. I betrayed everyone to protect myself and covered it up by allowing more wrongdoing. I am among the guilty. That little girl, she died because of me. As such, I will have the police reinvestigate the case and offer my full assistance. And again, I will drop out of the election and forfeit my position as mayor.
Seems that Hyoto-san's made up her mind. I wonder if she'll be arrested. Good question.
Oh, Yoda was afraid that if she wasn't the mayor, she couldn't protect her people.
She could have told the truth and made her underling take the blame, but she was concerned about other evils potentially lurking in the shadows.
I think this turned out for the best. Mari-san wouldn't have wanted to hide her mistake forever.
Zenkichi is on the line.
Hey, you guys see Hyodo's press conference?
We did.
Yep, you all did a bang-up job. Really, can't thank you enough. They plan on bringing bringing Kyoto in as a key witness regarding the accident. I knew you'd want to analyze her phone, too. So I pulled a few strings, and now I'm her personal chauffeur. At least as far as the station. If you want, I can open up some time for you to talk to her. Just tell me where you want to meet.
I'm sorry. How could you ever forgive me, Kaho-chan?
Mari-san.
Haru-chan. Listen, there was something wrong with me. It's like I was in a terrible dream. I don't know when it was that my heart grew so cold, but after what you told me, I remembered who I really was inside. When I became mayor, I wanted to protect the city and everyone in it as if they were my own family. I remembered that feeling. Thanks to you, I've finally been able to confront myself, and I realized that I was doing a horrible disservice to that girl. I had lost sight of reality and begun acting self-righteous. Nothing I did was for her sake.
But Mari-san, you were doing the best you could.
No, it's the truth. Had I not realized my mistake, I would have likely continued to hurt even more people.
Man, why Maruka could learn that?
But that's not what Papa-chan would want. So let me say, thank you, Haru-chan. Thank you for saving this city, for saving my family.
Mari-san!
Also, I know you didn't see it on Twitter. You should have seen it. I'll start about strike spoilers on Twitter. But freaking, I found another one. Another person who hates Maruki just as much as you do.
Ooh.
Difference is they didn't have a me in the way, so they actually did skip the fast forward and skip dialogue. Difference is they didn't have me in the way to separate you from hitting the fast forward dialogue button. So they hit the fast forward button and actually wanted Joker to let Maruki die.
Your father's recent passing must have caused you so much turmoil. I'm sorry I added to it. But if there's anything I can do for you in the future, any way I can be there, just ask me. I say this because you're a precious part of my family too.
Thank you so much, Mari-san.
Oh, Haru-chan!
I'm happy for you, Haru.
I suppose I must get going. Though I am concerned about the state of affairs, I've left our city, and I'll leave it up to my successor. An arrogant wretch like me has no place being the mayor.
Does that mean you won't be involved in politics anymore?
Yes. I'm too ashamed to show my face in public. And at my age, there are plenty of younger folks who can...
I was gonna pull aside, immediately resign the position, and leave it to the younger generation to actually make things better.
Oh.
Basically what she's saying.
Mayor.
You're...
I saw the news. So you're resigning. And you're leaving politics for good?
That's right. I've promised to step down and never...
You can't be serious! Resigning won't bring her back. In fact, it won't change a thing.
Kaho.
Nothing can change what happened to my daughter.
Hey, shouldn't we get in there?
Hold that thought a moment.
So you can't! You can't just run away. You need to start over and become our mayor again.
What?
When I was weeping with rage and grief, you stood there and cried with me. Instead of running away, you were there when I needed someone the most. I know your character more than anyone.
Ma'am, thank you for sharing your heart with me. Then I promise to both you and your daughter, I will stand back up and become your mayor again.
And that's what Joker should have said to Sai, which says she's gonna quit being a prosecutor instead of stop treating the system. freaking immediately drops it into the next generation. Lady, you're like in your 20s. Shut the F up.
I mean, you know, maybe Sai needed that vacation time. I mean, you saw how she was, right? You know, she needed to cool off.
You're acting like the corrupt higher ups who quite literally told her to get fucked.
You know,
Well,
yeah.
that's not a joke. Well, that's not a joke. They freaking told her, "Hey, you're young. You should think about getting a husband." I'm like, wow, that's the most polite way of telling someone to get fucked. That's the most polite way of saying get fucked.
I mean, you know, maybe then she'll calm that bitchy ass attitude down, you know?
We did that through a stern talking to during a social link. Don't you remember?
Yeah, but I think she needs more.
Marisa. I don't get it. I know this is a sad moment. Everyone is crying, but it also feels warm and kind. How would you describe this?
Happiness.
I see. So that's why Haru helped Yodo to transform sadness into happiness, recording valuable data. Sophia has learned happiness.
That must have been the mom of the girl who passed away. No, it seems like she really understood Hyodo's intentions.
I'm so happy for you, Mari-san.
She reminded me of what Haru said in jail.
Stand up, Mariko Hyodo! Like that? Hey, that was a tender moment. There's no need to reenact it.
Yeah, but you played it so cool back there. It really touched my heart.
Well played.
Could you please forget it already?
Indeed, truly moving.
You did good.
It really was touching.
So everyone, next question is, what comes next? So this sounds like we'll be making much progress as Akichi gets back. Besides more wait, but it's kind of late, I guess. This hour, I mean the first wheel versus Tsushino. It's a good idea. Should go invite someone to come along. Save. Alright.
Maybe I'm still hating on Say too much.
I should write something.
It's not mine. Alright, who should we invite to go to Ferris wheel?
Yusuke.
That means you have to pick Yusuke and Ryuji. They are a package set.
Fine.
Hey, I could use your assistance.
This week, we're looking for a city by time. What are your
What are
plans?
you gonna do?
We're the Ferris wheel together? See, it's just a guide. It's like our bonds will grow stronger.
For real?
It's a Ferris wheel. Where at?
Yes.
It's all fun. Lead the way.
Dude.
So, we're a bunch of dudes riding a Ferris wheel together.
The
That's
fuck?
my line. Sorry, don't mind. Look how beautiful the view is at night.
Thank you! Thank you! What a precious moment.
What is that? What does that matter?
I'm gonna slap you,
I'm supposed to
Ryuji.
suck up this romantic view and lady on.
I'm gonna slap you, Morgana.
Yeah, Ferris wheel. First of all, unsuitable location for guy time. I mean, there's no laws about it, but it's a real blow to a guy's ego. Right? Ferris wheel can paint a man. The heart sounds incredibly complicated. Dude, what you want to do is with someone you're you know into.
Quite.
And that's not time for such frivolous matters. But case is solved. I already know how sensitive to be with, unlike a whining child like you, Ryuji. Wonder when I'll be my soulmate. But whatever, you guys better tell me if any of you get a girlfriend.
Sorry.
You gotta be shitting me.
Don't worry, don't tell me you already. However, man, yet another mystery has been added to the list. Lady An, I wish you were here. Enjoy the supper of eating views together.
So
At least
when you
Yusuke
talk
was
to Yoda,
grateful.
I mean, yeah, that's the same thing that happens in P4 and P5. Well, P4 Golden to be exact. Where if you don't have a romance, then you hang out with the guys, but it's always treated as the idea of, you're a loser, doesn't have a girlfriend.
Bruh.
Like P4 and P5 have events while the guys are together. If you don't, you date romance anyone, but the game treats it as get effed. What's up for P5? Where Sojiro's like, enough whining. Let's go out. Guys time. I have the hat on. Let's go. Men time. Also, here's some highlights I want to mention from routes you didn't pick. If you pick on, Morgana cock blocks you.
Of course.
He intentionally gets in the way to prevent a romantic event. If you pick Makoto, the game itself hates you because I believe with Makoto there is a bug where you do not get bond points if you pick Makoto. I don't think they ever fixed that. If you picked Futaba, you can intentionally make it uncomfortable.
How?
Blatantly in all the ones, while with the girls, they blatantly try to like flirt with you. And for Futaba, you can pretty much go, "Oh, that's nice, sis." And she's like, "Why are you doing that? Please stop!
Oof.
Why are you making it weird like that?" You can just be like, "That's adorable, little sister," and nothing else. Like, please stop that. Please stop that. That's
Dunked
weird.
on.
I think she said something along the lines of, now you want to do the sibling thing, and that's weird. Like, you just make it weird for her. Just ruin the moment. Haru can't remember any other highlight. I can't remember any highlight from Makoto other than Makoto stinks his butt.
Rip.
All she explained is that she could control whoever added her as a friend on Emma.
So we're back to square one.
Come on, don't give me that look. Here, I at least got her smartphone.
Now that's what I want to see. After reviewing the facts, I've just about confirmed it. Each of these so-called incidents, I think they all stemmed from a mastermind.
Oh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious as to why you think so.
Kyoto, Natsume, Alice, all three were changing people's hearts to do bad things. But deep down, none of them were truly evil. At the very least, they're not the same as the rulers who distorted reality for their own sakes and ended up spawning palaces.
I'd been considering that as well. Before Natsume lost sight of his writing, he was diligently working toward his dreams.
Alice, too. She was doing her very best to be a ray of light and hope for other people.
Mari-san was also striving for the betterment of everyone in Sapporo.
Right. They're different from criminal scum like Kamoshida and Madarame, who acted only for their own benefit.
Also want to note, freaking, on and the guys are the only ones where Joker takes Morgana with him on this Ferris wheel for some reason.
Wow.
Which is why Morgana doesn't cock block the other options because Morgana's not even there.
Okay, but how does a handful of not-so-evil monarchs prove there's a mastermind behind all this?
The fact that jails are fundamentally different from palaces provides us a big clue. For starters, jails don't have any treasures for the taking. All we found are people's stolen desires. That means monarchs don't have twisted enough wills to reshape reality and form treasures.
Which would mean that jails aren't created by the monarchs themselves. Someone else must be doing the creating.
Yeah, the fucking company that invented her. Duh.
Locks on all those bird cages. In order to get to the monarch, we've always had to unlock a door that denies us passage. I had thought this was just a security measure designed to protect the monarch and the desires held within. But if that were the case, why would traumatic memories the monarch would rather erase be the key to unlocking it?
Given that these are cognitive worlds, maybe it means monarchs think their trauma will protect them.
I find that rather odd. If anything, I would think it's the other way around.
Correct. What if it is the other way around? Why might a door like that exist?
To keep the monarch confined.
Right. I think so too. What if that door isn't to keep intruders out, but to trap monarchs in?
You mean they're trapped?
I thought the monarchs are the ones in charge.
Think about it. What would happen if a monarch tried leaving their cage?
They'd touch the door, and then hear the voices of their trauma?
Exactly. They'll remember what made them so warped in the first place, and stick to their guns as a monarch. And thus, the cycle continues unbroken. The monarchs really are birds in a cage.
From that perspective, the shadows protecting the keys inside the trauma cell hold a far more sinister purpose. They aren't there to prevent the monarch's trauma from being discovered. They're wardens guarding an elaborate system to ensure the monarch's imprisonment.
Let me get this straight. You're basically saying these monarchs are being manipulated, and by virtue of that, there's somebody doing the manipulating.
How's Hyodo-san's smartphone looking?
Nothing wrong with her phone or the Emma installed, but I did find traces of surveillance. Huh, I'll bet it's the same snooper we keep running into, though I'm lost as to who it might be.
So this observer and our mastermind may just be one and the same. Anyone have any guesses?
Our first suspect is Medivh, the company in charge of Emma. Since
Exactly.
you can't get into jails without Emma, I can't write it off as mere coincidence.
Medivh, huh? Too bad we can't just storm their headquarters.
The cops can't actually do that?
Of
No
course
shit,
not.
Ryuji.
How could we even put out a warrant on them? By saying they go around turning people into monarchs?
You have a call from Ichinose.
Oh, please, God.
Hi there! Sorry for the relative lapse in communication, but I did turn up some info that I thought you guys might like to know. So I've been looking into Emma all this time, and I still have yet to find any differences between her past and present versions.
Oh, I know. I was right. Makoto's the only one that's bugged. You don't get any bomb points for.
Rip.
I mean, this is state-of-the-art tech. Not something just anybody could pry open and take a look inside. But then I took a peek at Emma's changelog, and that's where things got interesting. It seems Emma was transported to Okinawa at some point after I sold her to Medivh.
Why?
Yes, exactly. Why was the first thing that popped into my head. So I dug around some more, and I found that off the coast of Okinawa, on the island of Kokojima, Medivh apparently has a research lab. Oddly enough, its existence is unknown to the public. When I called to ask for records, nothing came up. Basically, they're running a secret research lab. How crazy is that? So, if Emma's been altered in any way, I would think it had to have been done on that island. Well, guys, wasn't I a super stellar source of information?
Yeah, thanks. Bye. Well done. Thank you. Hang up.
You already hate her so much.
I don't hate her. She's unnerving. There's something about her that's fucking unnerving.
Well, guess it's bye for now, Phantom Thieves. Please regale me with tales of your adventure another time.
Holy fuck. Ugh.
What did Ichinose-san say?
Okinawa?
Crystal clear waters?
Shisa statues? Juicy pineapples?
Really?
Shinsuko cookies?
Come on. Sugarcane.
That's not what I was expecting.
Guys, can you snap out of it?
If it's an unregistered facility, we could always say we're conducting a field survey. That way we could ensure their cooperation. We may even find proper evidence that could be used in court. It may be well worth going, but Kokojima is a bit far from the Okinawa mainland. Then I guess we'd have to go by plane.
Wait, what about our precious Feathermobile? We've taken it all this way.
That's what you're naming this thing?
Plus, you said it'd be dangerous using public transportation.
Even so, wouldn't it be too complicated to try to reach Okinawa by car?
Nah, just Dead Island it.
Give me a sec.
I can't believe you still remember that.
Hey, what's up? Yeah.
The homie said
Of
the game
course
is
I'm
such
aware,
effing
but I
trash.
also have a job to do, you know?
Who's he talking to?
Oh.
Why would I lie? I'm being honest, I swear. Of course I remember. The thing is, I'm a little... well... Oh.
Got dunked on by your fucking kid.
Got hung up on.
Okay, guys. Plane's a no-go. We're driving.
Huh?
You mean we're going all the way to Okinawa by car?
The thing is, I need to make a stop along the way. So we'll be heading to Kyoto first.
Did you say Kyoto?
Why Kyoto?
Yeah, I primarily work for the Kyoto Police Department. I thought I'd take a moment to catch up, share intel, you know, cop stuff. After
Uh-huh.
that, Kobe. We can take a direct ferry to Okinawa from there. That ought to cut down on time.
But that's still quite a distance. Even to Kyoto.
Not to worry. I'll do the driving.
You're tagging along?
Wait, am I to believe that Nijima's been doing all the driving? Okumura, I thought you already had your license.
I do have it. It's just I don't have much experience behind the wheel.
Plus, Haru's driving is not exactly.
Well, in any case, we're taking off immediately.
If we're leaving from here, you'll need to take the Hokuriku Expressway. The estimated travel time will be...
About 21 hours, give or take.
Gramps is correct.
21 hours? Are you nuts?
You forget I'm an officer of the law? We're badass at driving.
What's with him all of a sudden? It's like he lit a fire under his ass.
Fine by me, so long as I can visit Kyoto at last.
There goes Inari, revealing his true colors.
Ready when you are.
All right then, let's hit the road. I'll get you rascals there in record time.
And we're close to the truth. You're also right. Make sure you leave nothing undone. Do you have
the
any
request.
quests that you're doing?
You're already working on this one. You're accepting this request? You're doing this one? You're doing this one? You're accepting this request? You're accepting this request? You're accepting this request? You're accepting this request?
What do we got? Yeah.
Let's see.
First, let's go to the store and restock on ingredients.
Hey there. That's what you're
I
getting.
can do
That's
fine,
what you're
whatever.
getting back again.
Take a look around. That's a popular. Thank you. Is that all for today? That's a popular. Thank you.
Let's go over here. Boop. Thank you, Target Bro. Tried this place earlier, which is great. It's amazing look for a good time. Had the carries to match too, we should probably get our butts and gear working off. Probably not 500 cars, so nothing an hour of running will fix. An hour, that's worse than I thought it was.
Oh my god.
We can hear that long. While he gets to sleep, I'm about to guess, making me yawn tired. Playing up all night, which probably gets needs to help us stay awake.
Indeed.
How about this? Eight heads of sleep slaying versus terror. Unstoppable Orochi 50 MO. That sounds dangerous. Red Top totally sounds safe, like 4 Loco.
Yeah, exactly.
Why do you have 4 Loco still exist?
No clue.
Can I help you fight?
Or never heard of that thing. Once for love of God, do not consume it. You will die.
Hey, that up sweet then, good.
Okay.
Please, take your time. Is that food? It's a hot food. Thanks for stopping by.
Buying all the stuff you guys got. You look for it just like this.
Take
Welcome.
again. That all? Thanks, and please come back soon.
This is exactly why you can't trust politicians. So who's gonna lead Japan?
got it all. Thank you. Made your choice. Here, stop by.
When there was a super game in this place, I guess I'm just imagining. I don't think Selfie has that. Okay, just like that. Damn, the harder for Tama. Such a good name is Rio. It's one bear statue. That face still looks like it's moving, and all you're probably able to say about that. So that apparently the cardies from trees all around here makes sense seeing how it's solid wood. I want to cut the PVC figures and stuff, so I have too much interest in this kind of thing. So, cut on Chorus, do me a favor, put this in a hideout, okay?
Good evening.
Give me some wonderful memories. Reminds me, I bought this general store. I was hoping you hold on to for me. If I fall down, start crying again, why did you show me this? Well, that happened here, but we'll call this back up again, no matter what. No matter what. Okay, where's the that way.
Let's get to work.
Shop.
This should be helpful. Who is it for? There's a sale happening. How many would you like? Put it to good use. How many would you like? Thank you very much. How many would you like? Thanks for your patronage. How many would you like? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. How many would you like? Thank you very much. How many would you? Thank you very much. Thanks for your patronage. Thanks for your patronage. How many would you like? Thank you very much. How many would you? You're buying quite a. How many would you like? Put it to good use.
Don't you judge me, Sophia?
What are you selling? Are you sure?
I'll just add this.
Alright, I'm gonna go pee, I'll be back.